Brazil's Supreme Court overruled the last legal recourse presented by former President Jair Bolsonaro's defense ahead of the top court's formal review of evidence in the case where the ex-head of state faces charges of attempting to overthrow his left-wing successor Luis Inácio Lula da Silva. Our correspondent in Brazil, Brian Muir, with more details.
Brazil's Supreme Court has just overruled the last legal resource presented by Jair Bolsonaro's defense team before the March 25th formal review of evidence, which is the last procedural step taken before the court can, if they decide to move forwards, officially declare him a defendant. Now, after the Attorney General presented its final indictment on February 18th, the defense was given a couple weeks to provide arguments as to why the case shouldn't move forwards. Those arguments were overruled on March 13th. And on that date, the Supreme Court set March 25th for this final procedural step of formal review of the evidence. So when that happened, Bolsonaro's defense team made a formal request to remove Alexandre de Moraes, the investigation judge, from the ruling on the 25th, and also requested that two justices who were appointed by Luis Inácio Lula da Silva, Flávio, Dino, and Cristiano, Zanin, would also be removed from deliberation. Well, that was brought to a plenary session today in which all 11 Supreme Court justices were invited to vote on it, and they've just reached the majority vote. Bolsonaro's defense team has been overruled. The formal review of evidence will take place on March 25th, and at that point, if they decide to move forwards, a trial should take place very quickly, with Jair Bolsonaro, former president of Brazil, declared the defendant.